already know, man. We still out here and it's going down. You feel me, man? Who do we have with us today?
I am Antick von Morphsing.
Man, you have a beautiful voice. So
Thank you. I haven't even sang. I haven't even sang yet. Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I can only imagine how it sounds. You know, because that's, well, you sound like you have an accent. Are you from?
I'm from Homestead, which is Houston, Texas. A homestead road. That's where I'm from.
Okay, well, I mean, you have a nice accent. Like I said, I've lived in England before, and that accent kind of hit me like, oh, okay, maybe she's from. Okay.
I'm a country girl. I'm from. Look, where I'm from, they ride horses down the street. That's where I'm from.
Really?
Really.
And this is still in Houston?
This is in Houston.
They be riding horses in Houston still?
This is a trail rider city, especially off that on that north, not north, NAWF, north side, on that north.
Yeah, I ain't crossed that part yet. I don't think I've crossed it.
So you need to take this show to Homestead Road in Houston, Texas, off of 59 in Little York on Sundays. That's when a lot of the trail rides, the rodeos, and all of that stuff is happening. I'm telling you, you're going to get a lot of footage.
59 in Little York?
59 in Little York, straight down Homestead.
Okay.
All right. I done gave you the game now.
Now.
Yeah.
So, now.
Yes.
So what do you do? I heard. So are you performing? Are you performing March 11th as well?
I am performing on March the 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So y'all have two separate shows going on.
Yes, this is Sisters of Soul. So Ronnie Coleman is on March the 11th, and the Sisters of Soul is on March 25th.
Okay, so y'all a group? Or y'all is the Sisters
This
of Soul?
is actually we were handpicked by the Almighty at Boogie.
Okay.
So we were handpicked for this performance.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I'm honored.
So how long have you been singing?
Alcohol.
That's a long time, and that's a good time.
It is a long time.
That's good. So what made you? Because I mean, or what? I can't say in the emblem. You were just thinking, but I mean, it would be good to say. I ain't gonna lie. If you pull that off, that's what's up. But so when do you really feel that you thought that singing was something that you really wanted to really do?
I don't know. I mean, literally growing up in my grandparents' house, it was not a choice. It was blues on Saturday. It was jazz and Christian music on Sunday. And my grandfather, I listened to jazz pretty much Monday through Friday until the baseball game came on. We turned off the music. We watched the baseball game, and then back to the music. So I grew up it was Motown. It was Chess Records. It was Jimi Hendrix. It was we even had Janis Joplin. I mean, we were not limited in my house when it came to music. So it's like I didn't have a choice. So
that's good. I mean, since you put it, so when you started singing music, somebody that also sings, they said that they got into singing from like mimicking people.
Yes.
Is that how I guess people learn to sing, or?
People learn to sing different ways, and I definitely am a person who can sound like other artists. Some people learn because they went to school and they get sheet music, and then they learn how to sing that way. I think I definitely learned how to sing mimicking, because I mean, we're gonna get this Diana Ross, we're gonna get this Al Green, then we're gonna turn around and get this ZZ Hill. And then we're going to do some, in the right room with black curtains all around me. So, I mean, I just went to something that was totally not in that Afro genre there. So, Pink Floyd, I mean.
So what would you consider your genre to be?
Oh, no. I'm omni music. I'm music fluid, baby.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. You don't want to put yourself in the box. I like that.
No, sir. No boxes here.
Okay. So what kind of singles do you have right now?
Just me. I have a lot of electronica, jazz that's out there. I mean, like I said, it's all different. It's all different.
Okay. you got any albums coming out or anything that you're working
I'm
on?
hoping to work on a new album this year, so I'm excited about that. I do have a production coming up. I'm also an actress at the Ensemble Theater.
Oh, congratulations.
Well, thank you,
How long you been acting? That's a
Oh.
whole other topic. Okay.
Same difference. I grew up in. I think I started working with Thomas Melanson back in 1992. Did my first production with Thomas Melanson. So I've been acting a long time. But I'm at the Ensemble Theater. I have a production coming up, Brother Toad, in the month of May, and I'll be in that cast.
Okay. What kind of play or what kind of scenes will you be doing? Or is it Omni as well?
It's Omni. So
That's good.
you want me to be your lover? You want me to kill somebody? You want me to be crazy? Want me crazy? I mean, so it's I really try not to limit myself in anything that I do.
So how do you feel? How do you be able to do that? Because that's a skillful trait in itself to be able to, step outside of your body and.
It's literally that. It's
know.
literally me. You and I are talking. It's literally me stepping outside and standing over there and looking at me and you talking and then becoming that person. So it is transdimensional in my quest to achieve this thing we call art in life.
Okay, so what is your end goal with your music? Is it something that you do to make you feel good, or is the end game, of course, like some other people, just be rich?
I think it's to make me feel good. I would like the rich part. But for the most part, it's been a personal journey with music. And I know that I'm at that point where I'm ready to try to pursue the accolade part of it or the acknowledgement part of it. And that's something that I haven't done in the past. It's just been like, this is my stuff. You like it, cool. You don't like it, cool too. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. How about that? So now it's kind of like, but even with trying to pursue the acknowledgement in the accolade part, I still have to be true to the art itself. I can't just, well, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna sing this because this is what the people want. I can't get down like that.
Well, that's smart because people change every day. That's something that somebody always told me. So if you're following people, then you'll never get to genuinely be yourself.
You will never be the same person you were today.
Exactly, because people change. That's what I say. Everybody's opinion is always going to change. So you feel me? If you're trying to chase somebody because they like red, well, if you start wearing red, they might start liking blue. They might end up liking pink.
And red may not look good on you.
Or that, you feel me? I love red, but red.
All right. Hey, I got on red today, but I ain't gonna ask no questions. Hey, it is what it be.
So being part of the Houston community, you feel me? What is something that stands out here in Houston? Because like I said, I still have yet to been in y'all's mean streets of Houston. So,
we all just hungry in Houston. We like to eat.
Well, I thought you were talking about hungry, like y'all's dry.
No, we like food.
Oh, I know. And y'all got some good food too. Like I ain't gonna lie, y'all got some real good food, but y'all also have a good dry. Like y'all's dry. It seems like a lot of people out here, well, at least maybe because I'm from out of town and I'm trying to only link with people that are certain. But it seems like everybody has that drive to where you want to do something, you want to do more. Because in DC. Or even San Antonio where I was from. Especially San Antonio. It really wasn't everybody trying to, it was be something like, oh, I like to do music. I'll make a song today because, I'll freestyle something today because, it feel good. But it was never on some, well, how can I do this to make this better? How can I take this to be that? Everybody always wanted to be just a local person. Nobody ever wanted to go outside of that box to be like, and to me it's very easy to be loved locally.
But understand that Houston is an international city. So you have people from everywhere here in Houston. So yes, you may get that local love, but it's nothing. You're from San Antonio. I'll be like, yo, can you turn me on to somebody in San Antonio? And then I meet somebody else. Hey, can you turn me on to somebody in DC? And then I meet somebody else. So even though and everybody's sound is different. So you're from DC. I used to date a guy that was from Capitol Heights. Is that what it was called?
Right, that's Prince George's County. But
Yeah, Capitol Heights, Maryland.
Throw a rock right across.
But he introduced me to go-go. I had never heard of go-go before I met him. And then when I figured out, oh, go-go was like EU, like doing the butt. Oh, and then Genuine had a go-go song, and he was like sending a shout out to Suitland High School or something like that. But I didn't know anything about go-go until I met him, which I met him here in Houston. So I have been introduced to the rap music from India. Oh my God, that music is so it's that rap is Punjabi MC. I bet you don't even know who Punjabi MC is. However, because I'm here in Houston, I was introduced to that. So you don't have limitations when you're a musician in Houston. Just like New York. New York is a melting pot. Houston is a melting pot. But you have so much access to so many different types of music. And there's no limitation to what you can do. I used to be on Reverb Nation, and I had a #1 hit in Russia. I don't know nobody in Russia. But I had a #1 hit in Russia. I had people follow me in Croatia. Where is Croatia? I don't know. I can't even look on the map and tell you where it's at. However, but my music, it just, music is a universal language. Mathematics is a universal language. No matter where you go, if I'm trying to soothe the savage beast, I can use music to do that and to communicate the feeling. Even if I'm in another country, you know what a love song sounds like. You know what the sound of sorrow sounds like. When you go to a funeral, you know what that sounds like because it's a universal language. Whenever the government allows us to know that there's actually aliens out there, even though we know they're there, I'm pretty sure our music will be able to communicate with a whole nother being because it's a universal language. Just like the Fibonacci sequence, 1 + 1 = 2, and the 1 + 2 = 3, and that's a universal language. It never changes. The only thing that remains consistent in our universe is math. We know that the moon, that we're gonna go around the sun 365 days until we get knocked out of orbit. It's always gonna be the same. We know when the sky's in Libra, people act crazy. When Mercury is in retrograde, ain't nobody got no money. So it's the same thing with music. That's the reason why I can make a song right now, today, and 5,000 years from now, they'll still be playing that same song.
Timeless music.
Okay?
Timeless music.
Timeless music.
No, timeless music. I call it timeless music because basically what you said, that's what you kind of want. You want something years from now. When they hear it, they can still, just like you said, I can still listen. I know more words today from the Temptations than I do from any artist I don't even listen to music right now because it takes you to a whole different space. But I do remember all the music that I was listening to when I was younger. And that's why I say I remember that way more. So, but with all that, is there a place that we can find you? Is there a place that we can find you?
You can go on Instagram, and I'm Integra Fox on Instagram. You can also find Antick Von Morphsing, Antick VonMorphxing, and that's actually on Amazon. You can find me on iTunes. I'm out there in the world. Just
Look
me up.
All right, well, thank you, man. It was definitely nice meeting you.
Nice seeing you. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah.